Yeah.
Fuck you, Craig. I got you! I did it first! I got you! Nah, I had that.
I was like half a second ahead of you.
I don't think so. Not on my end, at least.
Well, your end is wrong.
We'll see in recording. We'll see who got it first.
Oh, you're recording?
No, we'll see in the recording who got it first.
Yes.
All right, let's play the game of the person who actually professionally reads lips. Cameron talked first. His lips were moving first.
Anyway, welcome back to another episode of Failed Attempt, where a collection of assholes sit around and try to play Dungeons and Dragons as they argue about who spoke first. But yeah, so you guys had a hell of a day last session. I am not gonna lie. So you all gathered at the Crank and Yank. Malador went on his really elaborate intoxication date with Viper, who none of you actually officially met. Just kind of saw her, and she went in and did her thing with him and a bunch of other people. You learned from Yorick that he and Merida had actually been in her village for a time, and it had come under duress, and then they were pushed to Coast City to find Vidar from Ellenwyn Crow. And the moment Vidar heard that the witch was in town, no other questions. Not what does she look like? Is she with anybody? Nope. Just drew his sword and ran into the building and started accosting every old lady he could see. And the funny part is the first one you accosted turned out to actually be her. But I guess I was convincing enough to fool you into thinking it wasn't. Malador, being drunk, was able to get into the fight, but not all that much, really. You guys saw a little bit of the power of Merida's grandparents as you went toe-to-toe with Ellenwyn for the second actual time of fight. Actually, I think this was the first time you guys actually fought her.
Yes.
Every other time it was just imagination and cronies. You never actually fought her face to face. Garrison rolling lucky and knocking that book out of her hand, all of the defenses fell, and then from there it was just hit until, of course, Yorick did his fuck you card and cast dark matter and destroyed the room that you guys were in. Garrison being immune to the necrotic damage, but one person falling short of that immunity, which we will get to later. Also, that's cool. As Adam was summoned against you guys, he casted Thunderbolt, which ended up also taking the life of 3 other innocents. So at the end of it all, Malador still shit-faced, running around inside the bathtub trying to get his bearings. Merida getting to her feet after Malador pushed her into the pool. And Steve actually being the only one in the group to notice that sashes were now starting to filter into the building and seeing the 3 dead bodies cooked on the floor next to the bathtub.
That's not a good look for me.
Garrison and Vidar, you guys found a little flat diamond-shaped item in the hole that was created as Ellenwyn melted into the floor. And not only melted in, but literally put rot to the wood around her, because the dark matter and, of course, her body within, just the hole went about 6 feet down and melted and just kept rotting parts of the room. So the hole kept expanding and expanding for a little bit. But that is where we left off. Is Garrison and Vidar were inside the room, backs faced to the entrance of the room. So in front of both of you is the giant hole, and Merida's now family, her brother and her grandparents, all surrounding the body of Tyr.
Well, actually, me and Merida were also right there with them.
No, not yet.
Yeah, no, yes, because at the end of last session, we got out of the pool and got up over to there.
You were You were walking
No, we
to
made
it.
it
You
there.
did not
We
get
did.
there.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure we did.
No,
and
we
Merida.
Just
Yeah, no, I watched the end of the episode just
Okay.
to be sure.
Okay.
You guys hadn't quite made it there yet.
Okay.
But you were getting there. Because as I ended it, I described that Merida was approaching her grandparents.
Okay.
And I did that on purpose. So, but yes. So that is where we pick up is Garrison and Vidar are in the room, backs facing, admiring the gem that they picked up. Merida's family off to the left of the giant hole that is now there. Merida and Malador approaching the Merida's family. Steven's outside by the pool. That is where we begin. So, Merida
I'm in timeout.
and Yorick is. Oh yes, and Yorick disappeared inside his book, which the book is now at the bottom of the hole, which no one saw it fall. So he got sucked into the book after casting the dark matter. He looked at Garrison with just like oil black eyes, turned around to face the entrance of the room, and then a flash happened and he was gone. Merida, as you and Malador begin to approach, you look at this giant hole that's in the floor and just the relief that this strange woman that has caused the entire group so much agony for a long period of time. What is that music?
Thank you.
That is this.
Fantastic. Because that music did not go along with what I was. Someone just died. Yeah, like no.
It's some weird funeral music.
A little too happy, joyous right now.
Yeah. So as you two approach, again, you do look at the hole where Ellen Wynn used to be, and because you didn't see her demise, all from where she was standing to now, you just see a giant black hole in the floor. There's a little bit of relief because you can tell just by the general atmosphere and behavior that the threat is gone in one way or another. Garrison and Vidar don't seem to be in combat mode anymore. They're just viewing something in their fingers as they talk back and forth about what it is. And then, of course, you look to the left and you see your family hunching down to the floor. So it's immediate relief that at least the threat is gone for now, to the heaviest sickly feeling just begins to encroach on your stomach. Your chest begins to burn. You get a sickly feeling in your throat. Just the closer you approach, it just gets worse and worse and worse. As you get to the back of your grandparents and your vision crests over their shoulders, you see the half-rotten corpse of Tyr.
What happened? Somebody tell me what happened!
Malador sees this as well, right?
Yeah. Depending on where he's looking, yes.
Yeah, he went with Merida. I want to start shuffling through my cards. I mean, the dude's obviously dead, but I want to see if there's anything that could maybe resemble life, reviving, anything like that.
You know what roll to make.
Gotcha. Wait, D100 or just
To try and find it.
Oh yeah, just what is it exactly again? That's
Intelligence to see if you can find it.
it's 16.
But yes, Merida, what are you doing?
She's trying to figure out, or she's asking what happened.
Do we hear it?
You're standing in the room with her, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys were in the room. She approached up behind her grandparents, which are just off to the left of you two, and she yelled, "Tell me what happened." As the grandparents and Thal are now bursting into tears.
One of you better freaking answer me now.
I think when York ended the fight, one of your family members was caught in the fire.
What did he cast?
All I saw was him hold up his hand and a bunch of darkness came out. And it destroyed the witch and it turned him bad. And then he disappeared. And one of your family members. Do what?
And where's the book?
Vidar starts looking around. Garrison, have you seen the book?
Do we need to make a perception check, or you said it's in the hole, right?
You guys can make one, yeah.
Yeah, Vidar will start looking around.
23.
Nice. I got a 13.
Oh, does Garrison have advantage on that?
I do.
Yes, he does. Nice. Yes, Garrison. Vidar, you kind of just like aimlessly start wandering around the room with your eyes, take a few steps here and there. You're not really able to find it, but Garrison, you clock it pretty quick.
Yeah. Book's right there. I'm gonna go. Do I want to touch it?
That is completely up to you.
Do I want to touch the book? It's
Merida,
right here.
Merida, you are having a very, very difficult time keeping your composure. At this point in time, you'd be shaking like a leaf from the ground up.
Hyperventilating, probably.
I am doing my best to stay as calm as possible, specifically around my family. So I am literally, I would be like sitting there just like fidgeting and trying to keep composure.
Do I see anything around me, like a tablecloth or anything like that, like a towel?
Believe it or not, even with that perception, no.
So no
not in the vicinity anyway.
All right. What about the room that the witch was in before? That she was like in.
You're in
there
that
was a
room.
curtain, right? There was a curtain, though, right?
The curtain blew off into the pool.
Okay.
Where's the book at?
It's in the hole.
The book is in the hole.
That's right. I didn't want to touch it, so I was going to look for something to like wrap it up in.
Can you grab my arm again?
Grab your arm? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Vidar's going to reach down and pick up the book and try to pick up the book.
Oh no.
Vidar, as you begin to reach in for the book, him holding onto your arm, you're able to lean closer and closer and with Garrison's strength, I'm not even going to bother having you roll. But you start to realize as you get within a foot of that book, the char starts working its way up your fingers. That familiar black char.
So I'll stop. He'll stop reaching for it, and he'll pull his hand back and see if it goes away.
It does not.
Does not. Okay, pull me back up.
Yep. That's why I was looking for something to wrap that book up in.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
I'm gonna try and find like either like a towel or that curtain that flew off into the pool, or anything that I can to wrap up the book.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Malador, you are not able to find anything that even remotely resembles a symbol of life or rejuvenation or anything.
Dang.
It would appear you've already used them.
I think Merida wants to say something.
I lost it.
Oh no!
She's just so emotionally distraught.
I am going to take the bag off of my back and just throw it at them.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a bag made out of spider web
Throw it at
that
who?
I was using to carry the book.
Oh.
Okay. Perfect.
So I throw the bag at you. Put it in there.
Gonna do
Yep.
that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna jump down and then use the bag and like scoop the book up into it. Scoop.
Okay.
And then does it have a flap? Close that flap.
Even with a 23 strength, Garrison, you
Uh-huh.
put that book inside the bag, and it's heavy enough to bend your arms to the floor.
Okay, nice.
It's a heavy book.
It seems unnaturally heavy.
Almost like
Yeah, it's
there's a
got a whole
person in
person
it.
inside.
Almost like there's a whole person in it.
There might be more than one.
It fired an asshole.
Almost like there's a couple of people in it.
There's a giant planter pod.
Yeah.
An asshole.
Multiple assholes in there.
Well, I mean, did he have an asshole though? We never really established
He
that.
was one.
Well, I'm talking about the planter pot.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
on the top of his head.
Oh
We
yeah,
really-
that's true.
It's a what do they call it for the birds? Coaxial? Yeah. That.
Whatever that word is.
But yeah, so yeah, all right, yep, I'm gonna scoop that up. I'm just gonna be like, oh shit, yeah, this is a lot heavier than I thought it was gonna be.
You guys, Garrison, you being down in the hole, and then Vidar standing up at the top, looking at your hand. Both sides of it charred once again. Like, fuck.
I need to get a pretty glove. Look like Michael Jackson.
The white-haired grandmother hunched over the body of Tyr, silent this entire time, other than sobbing. You start to hear kind of like a shimmering sound, like sparkles,
chimes.
and Tyr's body is enveloped in just this very light green glow. And it just 5 seconds go by, 10 seconds go by, 20 seconds go by, and just the longer it goes by, the louder and heavier the sobbing becomes. Work! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! And she just starts screaming and crying as this, whatever it is that she's trying to do, is just not working. It's you immediately pick up on the fact that she is trying to heal, but the rotten part, the right side that's almost completely rotten to the bone, isn't even healing. There is nothing changing whatsoever. And she's just trying to pump whatever she can into this. Goes like the full length of the minute of the spell, and nothing happens other than the fact that she stands up to her feet, with poor posture and all, and just screams up to the ceiling as loud as she possibly can.
I'm obviously gonna run over and grab her and hold her as tight as I possibly can and just not even say anything. Just hold on to her and just literally just have constant pressure to try to just get her to calm down.
Merida, one thing you notice that actually kind of surprises you in a way, given the situation, big boy Thal takes the fishing line off and just drops it down on the floor. Fish ready to eat and all, just drops it down.
Yep.
Waddles over to Tyr and picks her up and throws her over his shoulder. Issue being, half of her body is rotten, so as her body onto his shoulder, a couple pieces splat onto the floor.
That's fucking rough.
And he now has one hand over onto the back. The splat down on the floor was like part of the lip, the eyeball, piece of the cheek. He's
Please
let's get her
put
home.
back down.
Let's get her home.
Please.
And he starts to waddle out of the room with Tyr on his shoulder. And of course, Talgor stands up as well. How do we even get home? How did we even get here? And he's just, you can tell that he is struggling to keep the tears at bay as well. Parts of the fur are wet, but he's not blubbering like the rest.
Garrison. The book.
I'll hand her the bag.
Thank you. And Merida's gonna try to pull the book out of the bag.
Okay, it comes out.
And
Almost as if it's coming out of the bag for you.
and she's just gonna look at it and remember past times that York has used the book, and she's gonna hold it and be like, can you help us get home? Please? She'll just open the cover.
Okay. So you open the first cover, and as you open it, it floats up into the air and does that like speed read page flip until it gets down onto a page that is just completely blank, but it has a brightness to the white parchment that is unnatural even for this. All of the other pages having that yellowish tint to the parchment page, or the jet black when Yorick opened it to his spell. This one is bright white. And it starts to flash upward. It starts to glow a little bit white off the edges, and then lights start to shoot up and shoot up and shoot out and shoot out until it eventually begins to envelop the whole room. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm watching the spectacle. I'm kind of, I've seen it a couple times, but it's still, this is something a little bit different because, like you said, when York uses it, it's like black pages or whatever. But
Maldor is in deep thought of how he could try to save this person that's currently dead.
Okay. And Garrison, a bright white light is coming toward you. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and duck into this hole.
Okay.
He was already in the hole, right?
Can I make a perception check in the hole? Like, what do I see? Like, what is underneath here?
Nothing. It's just a hole.
But it was the wood, right? And then is it just dirt, or is it like are there supports to the building? Like what is it?
It's literally just dirt, as if the building was just built on the ground. There was no.
Oh,
It
okay.
doesn't look like there's a foundation or anything to it. It was just built
Okay.
up from the ground.
No like crawl space underneath or anything like that.
Well, I mean, there kind of is now because it melted down. So like, there's little
Right.
pieces where you can actually go through the floorboards, but no,
Yeah.
not really. There's no like basement or crawl space, if that's what you're getting. It's
Yeah.
just now literally a hole that leads to the nap of the earth.
Okay.
So yeah,
yeah,
ducking down would be easy, but like as you're ducking down, trying like light, nope, could be good. I don't care. It just goes right over the hole. Thankfully, it doesn't go in the hole, but it just goes right over your head and just lights up the entirety of the room.
Mhm.
And this goes on probably a full minute of everyone in the room, Garrison being the only one terrified because it's a bright white light, but everyone else just kind of like watching the spectacle, deep thought, trying to figure out what's going on. About a full 60 seconds of the ooh, what's going to happen, as the bright disappears just as quickly as it came in, and Talia, Talgor, Thal, and Tyr are gone.
Even.
Okay.
Actually, give me a minute.
I have a
need
question.
to check something. What?
Where did you take inspiration from the name Tyr?
I didn't.
Oh, really? Because it's also the name of the Greek god of war. Or
Yeah, no,
not
I
Greek.
didn't.
Norse.
Norse, thank you.
Yeah, just Tear. Tyr.
And
Spelled
it's just coincidence that Tyr is the one that died. You know, you shed a tear for Tyr.
Okay.
Meredith
Norse.
over here, like, really?
Okay. Oh, well, that's fantastic. So, after all that bright light disappears, and you guys notice that Talia, Talgor, Tyr, and Thal are all gone. Can you go? Thanks. You also blink a couple of times to get your bearings, and you are no longer in the Krankenyank.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
No, wait, I'm not either.
No.
Do we see each other?
Yeah. You're all together. You are now standing on a gravel cobblestone street that isn't actually that wide by comparison. You guys are used to the big wide open road space of Coast City. And this one's probably only like 15, 20 feet wide in comparison to the 50 that you're used to at Coast City, and bigger at various parts where you go. As you're blinking and realizing where you are, there's all around you, there's like half moon shaped straw and dirt huts.
Oh no.
God damn it, my
All over
shit.
you. All over you. Off to the right, there's just hut after hut. They're clearly made out of like mud and dirt and various bricks and rocks that have just been found and put together to try and make the foundation of the building a little bit stronger. You're facing a water fountain
Oh.
that's just very, very gently spraying water down. And as you all try and figure out where you are, Garrison, first of all, I need a con save. As you all try to figure out where you are and how you got here, Thal, the big red panda, still has Tyr draped over his shoulder, and surrounding you within seconds are all of these tiny children red pandas. Just hordes of them surrounding all of you in just a circle, as other red pandas the size of Merida and Thal and bigger and older also start coming out. A couple of them holding spears, but not really anything hostile. but they do come out as Talgor takes a step toward the water fountain and puts his hands up. Don't fear. We are home. It's time to perform the ceremony. Everyone get some sleep. It has to happen at nightfall. It is actually in the middle of the day. What did you roll?
24.
24. Fantastic. So let's see if you take anything. 2.
When I started unsheathing my sword, did that also fuck with Garrison? Because the light.
It
'Cause
did.
He went.
Oh, outside?
Yeah, like right. He's standing like right next to Garrison, ain't he?
It wasn't enough to cause any
Okay.
damage, but yeah, like as Garrison is trying to shield himself from the sun, you kind of unsheath and yeah. But yes, you guys are now in Merida's village. Very, very small, very quaint. The mud huts with the straw roofs, actually barely tall enough for like 6-foot Vidar and Garrison to get through without having to hunch over. Wide enough for it appears a panda or an individual as big as Thal, because he's huge. But just very, very quaint, and now obviously filled with red pandas as far as the eye can see. Not really, just more than you guys have ever seen before. If you were to stop and count this 30, 40 of them, it's really not a whole lot.
Do we see Steven with us?
No.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Nope. He rolled high enough.
We didn't even roll.
I know.
Roll.
I know.
I was
He didn't
under the
roll either.
building.
I rolled for all of you
Oh.
because it was the book.
It's Jover.
It's Jover. I'm sorry for your
Yes.
family. It's,
Yes.
It won't be long before this village gets burnt to the ground.
Talgor does. Do you actually say that out loud?
No, I'm just
Oh,
saying
okay.
in general.
Oh, okay,
We know
gotcha.
this group, and it won't be long until something bad happens.
Talgor announces that it's time to have a ceremony and that it will be at nightfall, which he then turns to the group and says, 12:01 a.m. We all meet in the field just outside the village, and we are going to conduct our burial ceremony. You are all welcome to attend since you are there when she fell.
When the fuck is 12:01 a.m.? I don't know what the fuck that is.
Just follow the pandas when it's time.
Yeah, we don't have alarm clocks.
It's the internal clock.
When the moon is at the highest.
Merida, standing shoulder to shoulder with you, is Yorick.
Oh, shit.
Oh, snap.
Which
Oh.
actually you would have appeared after Talgor made the announcement. So you didn't hear any of it. You just appear right next to Merida and next to the group and inside this giant circle of fluffy red pandas.
What do his eyes look like?
What's up?
What do his eyes look like?
Are you normal?
Normal.
Okay.
Am I still in the same dark robing, or am I in the light robing?
You're in the light robe now.
Understood.
But I was gonna like kind of suck his cheeks a little bit and go, okay, and walk away.
Yep.
That's 2 people that want to kill Yorick now, by the way. Because Malador still don't like him.
I'm just making my way down the list, you know.
You know,
So y'all
One-
making my way downtown. Okay,
One
so
day
in
you're cuddle
case-
buddies. One day,
in
the next
case-
day you're mortal enemies.
in case you guys forgot, it is again in character art. What the hell? There we go. Come on, there we go. There we go.
Mhm,
for you guys to see what he looks like now.
He looks like a holy man
mhm.
Yes.
that kills children for fun.
So as he reappears, not only is he now in his white robe, but gives off that same glow that the book gave off.
Hmm.
Not as bright though.
Is Hank with me?
Yes.
Yes. Animal handling.
Yes.
Hank.
Ah!
As it is now shaking and terrified, like nestled into your right here between your neck and your shoulder, just a ball of fear as it's shaking, not understanding what the hell just happened.
18.
Yep, you're good.
Yes.
Who is Hank?
Yeah, who the hell is Hank?
Hank is
Well,
the squirrel you guys saw on his shoulder with the
Oh.
solid red eyeballs outside the crank and yank.
I got a squirrel.
you do not
I'm about to have a squirrel.
For dinner.
Yes, Yorick, you appear in the middle of all this, very familiar to you, since it happened like a day prior. You're just now wearing different. Remember, when you're in the white, you don't have access to the dark.
Correct.
Yes, dear.
Garrison's just gonna like shake his head like I can't keep up with the costume changes. He's
Okay.
just gonna walk away and like find like a shady tree.
Right. Yes, there. Okay, so let me. This village looks like it was. It kind of looks like they hollowed out a bowl in the middle of a mountain.
Okay.
So just on the other side of these buildings, there's mountains that go up, and these mountains are full of just like big rocks, loose rocks, trees that just go up, 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 and then they crest. Which obviously, Garrison, you know, if they crest, it means there's another side to them. But it does look like this village was literally just hollowed out inside a bowl in a mountain. So there are plenty of trees for you to go find.
Yep.
And they are the greenest, healthiest, lushest trees you've ever seen in all of your experience being outside in the world. All the areas that Garrison has seen from childhood to now, and all the combat he's been in YouTube Vidar, same thing. You've never seen trees this healthy.
When I approach the closest tree, or I'm gonna just like examine it, like just kind of look at it. Do I like recognize it at all? Like, is it like a different species of tree that like I'm not familiar with? Like it's just like totally new. Like, is there fruit on it? Like, what's
Give me a history check. Why not?
sweet? That's gonna be a 15.
Okay. As you approach one of these trees, just kind of at random, picking which one you want to go to, trying to let your mind wander away from what has happened and what's about to happen. You get a little closer to examine it. And a feeling washes over you that you haven't felt in a long time, given all the weird shit you've gone through in the last few years. These are the exact same trees that you used to go to when you were a child to get away from the training that your father was putting you through, just outside of your town.
Do I remember that?
Yes.
Because I rolled that wisdom save and failed and forgot a lot of.
That part, yes, you do.
Okay.
Yep. That's why I had you roll history, sir. Otherwise, I would have just told you. But yes, you get the same kind of feeling, like this is the exact same kind of tree that used to bring you comfort after a long day of combat training.
Good. Gonna take a nap.
You're gonna take a nap. All right. So I am going to go on mute and turn my camera off because I have to put my child to bed. So you guys RP it out for a little bit, please,
I'm
and
gonna
I will
argue
be right back.
York.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna just tip my hat to you guys. We'll go like I can't keep up with the costume changes. Like this guy just changes everything. And I'm just gonna be like, all right, good luck, and go take a nap.
I'm gonna walk away as well because I don't want to be here for the screaming match. I guess thank you, Yorick, for killing the witch, and that's all I have to say. And the dart turns around and walks away.
Maldor's gonna look straight at York. So, that's 2 family members you've killed now.
What do you mean?
Well, Tyr, and then my brother. So, what are we gonna do for this?
Oh, does
Because Merida,
Mallow
I'm
not
sure
know
you
that
want him dead.
He killed his brother.
He does not. He does not know.
He just knows that he went down. He
And
knew
then you burned him.
He does not.
but he didn't know what happened. He doesn't know the real thing.
But why does he think that Yorick killed him?
Because he saw Yorick take him in the book.
Right, but he was dead before that. So
He's assuming at this point that Yorick killed Adam to put him in his book.
no, because Malador.
He doesn't know how Adam died.
Okay. I think he would assume that he died in battle with the sashes, not that Yorick just murdered him to get him into the book. But
Maldor is
Crazy?
Maldor. Yeah.
Not that smart.
yeah, okay. What? Yeah, no, all right, go ahead, go for it.
What do you mean I killed Adam?
Well, isn't it obvious? He's in your book now.
No. He is in my book, yes. But I'm not the reason that he's dead.
Are you sure? Because
Yes,
it seems
sure.
like he's in your book.
He may be in my book, but I did not kill him.
And how do I know that? Because last thing I saw was me going down and you just standing there.
He perished in battle with the sashes.
I don't believe it. And now, you've killed another. So if anything, it looks like you're the one that kills our teammates, not me.
What do you mean I killed another?
Well, look, why are we here? Because we got sent to what I can only guess is Merida's home because you killed her brother, sister, one of
It was her sister.
sister.
I didn't intend for it to happen.
And you didn't intend for Adam to go in your book. Seems like a bunch of miscoincidence.
It was the only option that I had.
Only option. You had an option to use your book. You had an option to kill. You had an option. That's all I'm hearing from you is you had an option.
Would you rather me have not done anything?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Would you rather have let the witch possess me and have the full power of this book?
Well, before you stepped in, we had the book away from her.
Yes, and I dove to grab it before she could get it.
And then you used it. And you know how risky that book is.
You have a deck of cards, man.
Yeah.
You throw at mirrors.
A rich magical item. Sounds very familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Merida is gonna go and walk to the cliff and just be alone at this point.
No one can
Okay.
stop me from
I'm just
murder.
gonna silently walk away.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Vidar, what is it that you're doing? By the way,
Walk
I
away.
found that just as funny as well. Like I wasn't here, so I know Garrison was going to the tree to nap. Merida's walking away. What were you doing?
Yeah, I said I had told them that I didn't want to be here for the shouting match, and so Vidar was walking away. But before he walked away, he looked at Yorick and said, "Thank you for killing the witch," and then he nods and walks away.
Okay. Vidar, one thing that you are also going to notice, which is very, very weird, is the entire time that you were in this fight in Coast City, that you were outside of it, that you and Steven were trying to get to the first scene of the crime, Darling was not with you.
Yeah, I sent Darling with Laetha.
Oh yeah.
As you begin to walk away after the thank you and just to kind of wander around to be where you want to be, Darling flies over your head.
What the fuck? I'm gonna call out to her.
Yeah, I mean, she
I'm just gonna
flies
say,
over your
"Darling?"
head and then like spirals down like a toilet flushing, and then lands on your shoulder.
Does she look okay?
Yeah, she looks fine.
Where's
Very
Laetha?
I haven't seen Latha.
What do you mean?
She got on that ship and
Yeah, and you went with her
I know, but they went underwater.
in the ship,
Yes.
and you weren't on the ship.
No. I can't
Why?
breathe underwater.
When you're in the ship,
No.
Laetha and Malador can't breathe underwater.
I mean, isn't that Malador back there?
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Here we go.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's go find you something to eat.
Okay. You guys kind of wander off. As you're trying to find something for Darling to eat, you do clock that there's not really any water around here other than the fountain in the center of the village. However, every few seconds you do hear like the leaves and trees rustling, and there's not really a whole lot of wind, and it's not wind that's rustling the trees. You're able to tell from all the time you've spent with a rodent catching and killing animal. This rustling is rodents. But it's just like every few seconds it's shake here and shake there and shake there and a scurry here and a scurry there, and she's just kind of
Yeah. I'm gonna look
looking,
at her and be like, I mean, there's your food. Do your thing.
and she darts right off your damn shoulder with that impressive wingspan. Merida, you standing on the edge of the cliff, trying to stop the well of tears as you know that within a matter of hours, your sister is going to reach her final resting place. There's even the... Okay. There's even the smallest hint of joy, and it only lasts for about like just a minute second. But it's the smallest hint of joy as you see Darling come right over, like right next to your head, into a tree and grab a squirrel, and then like hop out to the beginning of the branch, and the branch kind of bends a little bit from her standing there, and she just starts picking the squirrel apart. And Yorick, what are you doing?
I was
You are being, by the way, just so that you're aware of the situation, after being yelled at by Malador, and Vidar walked away, and Merida walked away, and Garrison walked away. Talgor and Talia also walked away with Thal to bring Tyr to the ceremonial hut, which you don't know where that is yet, but I'm just, for whatever reason, they walked toward a hut at the end of the village, which you do know that the hut at the end of the village is Talgor's as the head of the village. That is the one that he came out of earlier last time with the big fruit hat. And as they're walking away and everyone's kind of spreading away from you, you are surrounded by these children red pandas that are just praising everything about you. Like, you brought us all of the tissel, and you're noticing a lot of the kids now. The gray patches of fur are gone.
Are there kids in my way?
But in terms of what?
As in terms of swinging my sword at him.
He is surrounded by them.
Do
Who are
not
you swinging your sword at?
the children.
Not gonna kill the children. I want
Who
to
are you
kill
trying to swing your sword at?
York.
He is
Why?
surrounded by these kids in every direction. He's surrounded by them, and they're putting their hands up, and they're trying to, like, the last time you were here, you were wearing black, and they're like, a couple of like, one of them crawled up onto his left side and starts pulling at his because his ears are now very visible and very elongated, way more than they were before. So now, like, they're pulling on his ear. This changed as well, and they're just not necessarily trying to yank them off your head, but they are definitely trying to figure out why they can see them so much better. Yeah, so, like, he has a panda up on his left side just poking at his ear, and another one yanking down on his robe, and another one asking about the book that he's holding.
Now, kids. I
But Garrison, you wandered off to take a nap, yeah?
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, you're asleep. Vidar, you wandered off watching Darling eat, and I mean, you clocked what tree she went to, and you notice off in the distance the tree that she went to. As you look down to the left on the ground near the cliff face, Merida's standing there, and Darling. It almost appears as if Darling deliberately flew past her head into a tree, and just, like, literally, like, hopped, just, like, bounce out onto the like the very tip of the branch to make it sag a little bit, and starts, like, just ripping this squirrel apart.
York squirrel?
No,
No.
just a squirrel. But you literally, like, you see Darling do this, and it's like, yeah, she did that on purpose.
Yeah, I've known her long enough that whenever she, like, stuff like that is not by accident.
Yeah.
She's either trying to show off or she's just trying to be seen.
Okay. So yes, Yorick, what are you doing in all of this?
I am trying to get the kids to run along and not be anywhere near me. Like, I'm
Okay.
like not now, kids. Come on. Why don't you go run and play?
I want to see this. Make a persuasion check.
I would like to pipe in too, because I'm gonna say something real funny.
Oh, you get advantage.
I do.
Because I have something that'll send them away.
21. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they argue with you for a little while, as kids do. You know, basically, like, you successfully shoo one away, and then another one takes their place, and you shoo that one away, and another one takes their place. And I mean, it's a good, like, 20 minutes of just literally just one at a time shooing these kids away, trying to get them distracted on something else before.
Is Malador standing there the whole 20 minutes?
Oh yeah. I was gonna pipe in.
Go ahead.
Hey kids, you want to hear a funny thing?
Oh no.
And they just, a couple of them turn around.
He killed your sisters.
Oh god.
Sisters?
Sister.
Their eyes go wide. and everything just grinds to a halt.
Oh no.
Merida, you heard this. And all the cheering and the happy giggles, they stop.
Can't take him anywhere.
Did Vidar hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
He's just gonna sigh and turn around and start making his way back to Balador, New York. Just kind of roll his eyes, be like, "Oh my god, dude! Self-control is not in that boy's vocabulary."
Did Garrison hear it? Or was he already at the tree?
Well, actually,
if it was
Garrison is sleeping. Just give me a straight perception roll, because you do have very good hearing in your condition. I know you have advantage on it, but you're sleeping, so just give me a straight roll.
That would just be passive. Oh my god.
Yeah. So as you drift off to sleep near this tree, you're kind of falling asleep because of the comfort of the tree. It reminds you of your childhood when things were simpler, and you start to drift off. And just the laughter and giggles of all the kids around are kind of reminding you of when you were a kid playing with all of your friends in the town. And then it just immediately stops, as if either your ears clogged or like just something disrupted the sound, and you snap right up.
Yeah, like as I'm drifting, I just hear the silence of the kids, and I like.
Yeah, like basically once the silence happens, you just
The silence is deafening.
Yep, you snap right out of it.
And then
and the last thing, actually, yeah, no, well, yeah, the last thing that you hear is Vidar, just off in the distance, ever so quiet, because he's a little bit away from you, saying what he said. Self-control is not in his vocabulary.
Yep. But
And the remainder of the children, just like the one that was up on your shoulder, slowly crawls down, and they just kind of start to spread apart.
Wait, kids!
They're not.
Oh.
They're no.
Fair enough.
No. No.
I was gonna teach them about revenge.
You say, "Hey, kids," and they just start walking faster. What are you doing?
I'm gonna turn around to leave the village. I'm gonna head towards the cave. But before taking off, I'm just gonna turn around when they've decided on a judgment. Come find me.
How about no?
He's gonna start walking off.
Hold on there, young man.
Oh no.
You hear the voice of Talgor.
Here we go.
I'll stop.
Vidar, you hear it from behind you because you're approaching the group.
Mm-hmm.
Garrison, you hear it off to the left of you because you're also approaching the group.
Merida, are you walking? I'm just gonna.
Are you still on the? You stop walking? Okay.
No, I don't stop walking. I continue walking, but I turn and see who it is.
It's Talgor.
Okay.
I mean, you didn't know him by that name, but it's the white-haired elderly.
His voice is familiar.
Yes, grandfather of Merida.
Yeah.
Merida, what were you doing? Did you start approaching the group, or did you stay on the cliff face?
I stayed on the cliff.
Okay. As Darling finishes ripping the squirrel apart, she jumps off the branch, sways down to you, lands on your shoulder, and as a weird kind of gift, offers you the little eyeballs of the squirrel as she like holds them outside of her beak, trying to like drop them into your hand. Talgor, Vidar, you can hear him approaching from behind you. What you hear is like the running pitter patter, but you can tell that he's definitely struggling to run.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on there, young man. You can't leave. You're the guest of honor at the ceremony.
Talgor, I have no place at the ceremony.
You saved us back there.
Yeah, but
You can't leave. The ceremony cannot be complete without you there. Yes, she fell because of what you did, but because of what you did, the rest of us survived. She had a hold of our whole village. One fell and saved the rest. And that was you. You cannot leave.
Talgor, I appreciate the thought behind it,
I'm gonna
but
throw a rock.
Well, I mean, you hear Talgor, so.
I know. That's why I'm like, I want to throw a rock.
And listen, as angry as Merida would be, you would get his position. Agree with it or not. Yeah,
That's why
agree
she
with
wants
it or
to
not.
throw a rock.
Yes. Agree with it or not, you would understand. I'm just saying, it's the tradition in your.
Talgor, it's I appreciate the offer, but I'm not deserving of honor or praise.
But here is. You will dishonor the whole ceremony, and she will have died for nothing if you do not attend.
That's fucking a lot. That's a lot.
It's pretty heavy. Kind of have to do it now.
Glad I'm not in York's position.
Fine. I will, but until the ceremony starts, I will not set foot in this village.
Fair enough.
I have no place here. Thank you. I will see you at the ceremony.
Go with him. Make sure he stays safe, please.
I'll go with him.
No, he wasn't talking to you.
Oh.
There's going to be 12 armored and armed red pandas
Oh my god, it's pandemonium.
that begin to. You know what the fuck? I should have known. I should have known. Oh my god.
Have y'all not realized that's literally my cosplay name is Pandemonium?
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. That's why I said it.
What the fuck?
Cool.
Y'all make me feel twisted. Brought to you by Twisted. God damn it. Oh. You know, at least every once in a while, I end up saying song lyrics as normal words, and you guys don't sing the songs. At least there's that.
Okay.
I am.
Give it time. I know. God damn. Anyway, but yes, there are 12 pandas that start coming out of various huts
Drummers drumming.
that surround you as you make your way up the mountain.
12 pandas marching.
The holiday episode.
Oh.
Yorick killed a person. 4 members left. Malador is mad.
And on fire.
Garrison's a little weird.
Garrison's a little weird.
Garrison's a little weird.
And Leantha is missing.
Possibly dead underwater.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Vidar, have you asked Malador about Latha?
He hasn't really had a chance. He didn't see Malador when he got to the thing, and then he was immediately confronted with, "Hey, there's a witch." Goes inside, all that shit happens, and now we're teleported here. Finds
Yep.
Darling. He hasn't really had time to be like, "Yo, where the fuck is Latha?"
You
is
did ask
Viper with
Darling,
us?
but that's about it. What's up?
Yeah.
Is Viper with us or
No.
what's
No,
the?
she left the cranky yank when it was going down the shit.
Alright.
Did she? Oh, okay.
Her and her micro penis.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the one with the micro penis.
Yeah, that's not better for you. I
Whatever.
don't know why you said
It's so
that.
micro, it goes inward. It's so micro, it goes inward.
It's an innie, not outie.
Inverted.
Yes. Brought to you by the new pacifier Adam and Eve butt plugs.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Yes. And you have to buy them used.
What?
And you don't
they're
know which
washable.
hole they were in.
The only choices you have is how used.
Yes, how used.
Ugh.
There's different levels of used.
Slaps, pacifier, butt plug. There's been so many miles on this thing.
Yes.
So many miles.
There's different levels of used, and
This
there's
baby's
washed
got
and
so many miles on it.
there's washed and unwashed. That's another option.
Washed and unwashed.
Sit
You get
to-
those,
scratch
like
and
a cast iron pen. You get those flavors in it, you know.
Yeah.
sniff. Ugh. Our new scratch and sniff butt plugs.
Yeah, scratch and
Scratch
sniff.
and sniff. What's the sniff? What is gonna be the scent?
You can go for the mystery box. It's gonna
Take
be,
your
it's
poison,
gonna
I
be
guess.
strictly a mystery box. Type.
Strictly a mystery scent.
Oh my god. Okay. 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 So
Back to the very sad funeral episode.
yes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So yes, Yorick continues to climb up the mountain. The same mountain, Merida, that you're standing on because you're on the cliff face. Vidar, the same mountain that Darling flew over to the tree. Yes, Merida, you now hear many footsteps coming up the mountain. As I don't have to have Yorick roll to climb now because he's surrounded by things that can, things that can climb very well. So his clumsy ass, it doesn't matter.
Practically carry him at that point.
Yeah, like basically, like as you're hearing it, you kind of turn around and you see like 12 of your villagers taking him up the mountain as they crest over into the gully and then start making their way up the second mountain. And Talgor also turns toward you, Merida, and makes his very slow way up the mountain. Because he's going up the slanted rock faces, but it's just very, very slow as he tries to climb and not fall down.
How long has it been since Malador's eaten raw meat? It's been a
Long.
while.
No, you would have eaten some at the Crankenyank.
Okay. That's what I figured, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, Malador ate some meat at the Crank and Yank.
He did.
Two different
Yeah,
kinds.
Some of that micro penis.
Several different kinds.
Several.
So what are you guys doing now? Yorick was escorted up the mountain. Talgor is approaching Merida.
Going back to my nap.
Okay. Garrison,
Vidar's-
you're gonna go back to your nap.
Vidar's just gonna kind of make his way over to Malador with his arms crossed, looking at the ground, and just say, "Malador, I understand where your anger is coming from, but there's a time and place for such things. And I'm not saying this because I am trying to get on to you. I am not saying this because I'm trying to make you feel like you're stupid or something, but there's just, this is supposed to, for these people, it seems like this is a time of celebration. And maybe we could have handled the Yorick thing after we had gotten back home." yelling at the kids and telling them that he killed their sister, I don't think was the smartest move.
I think it was. They should know who killed her.
I understand. And you've seen, they know what happened to her. They know the circumstances. And they are not mad at him.
Didn't seem like they did.
They're children. They will get it one day. But I just think there was a better way to handle it.
I don't think so.
That tracks.
Well, I've said my piece, and Vidal will turn around and walk away.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not sure where your relate is.
What do you mean?
Well, when we went underwater, we were going around the underwater city, and she kind of disappeared.
Like, she fell off the ship, went out into the water.
And we weren't on the ship, but we were looking for Viper. I was going pretty fast, and I think she's gone.
Wow.
Okay.
She's not dead that I know of, but I don't know what the fuck's down there. That was my first time being down there.
Vidar's going to try to keep a straight face, but, I'm going to say this just because Malador is a tiefling as well. Vidar's tail is kind of whipping about pretty frantically, and he's just going to say, okay, and turn around and keep walking.
I'll plan to find her. I promise.
He's not going to reply and keep walking.
All right. Merida, Talgor finally reaches you after several minutes of trying to climb this not very tall mountain, but having to zigzag made it much, much longer. As he finally gets up to you, and just kind of collapses down to one knee. How are... give me a minute. How,
it is Modelo time.
How are you holding up?
How am I? Fine.
Well, I know he's your friend, and
Not a friend.
they all seem to be mad at him, and she was your sister. Okay.
We're all not a friend. Just an acquaintance.
I just hope you understand that we have to follow tradition. He has to. We have to. For her.
Fine.
I also really hate to ask this. We need a shaman.
And?
We need a shaman for the ceremony.
That's great. We'll find one.
Merida, we need you on this.
No. Not my style. Cat in the box. Not what I do. Sorry.
And if I can't find anybody else to do it?
I don't know what to tell you, Granddad. I
You do want your sister to pass properly, right?
Of course. But I didn't train in the way of the shaman, Granddad. Do you know that? Sorry. Mom. Grandma!
No, no, grandma's not there.
Come on.
Go. Okay. She got all sad.
So after saying this, he's going to take a long pause and just kind of look at the ground and stand back up and turn his back to you. Take a couple of steps going down the slant. Turn back. Shahara would be so disappointed. And just start waddling back down the mountain. Okay, so Malador and Vidar, and actually Merida as well, as
I'll put
Talgor
Vidar
starts wandering off. You guys all notice Garrison just like speed running. Now remember, he can speed, like his movement is 60, so if he tries to dash, it's 120. So you guys all just kind of notice him just speed running back and forth up the mountain, throughout various trees, climbing up one tree, jumping over to another one, climbing down another one, until finally he's sitting on the ground just nice and still, just gnawing on a squirrel like it's a corn on the cob.
Can we get a cinematic little video thing following him like they do in Twilight?
As if you could outrun me. But yes, you guys all notice this. It's very, very obvious. Just all of a sudden he's just leaning against a tree and then laying down on the ground and gnawing on a squirrel.
Don't look at me.
Do you say that in character? That is. Oh my god. Dude,
I'm hungry.
I'm a monster.
I'll go on my diet tomorrow.
Garrison, you said you would quit squirrels.
Just so you're aware, it barely does what it's intended to do.
Yeah.
I hate your squirrel.
Leave my squirrel. Oh
No!
You don't like Hank?
No!
Why?
Yeah, what happened?
Because his brethren attacked me and acid sprayed all over me. I
That's
hate
skunks.
the squirrel.
He's more than just a normal squirrel. He's not like other squirrels.
Hank,
He's not like other squirrels. I can change him.
I can change him.
I can fix him.
He can fix him.
I swear I can change him.
You don't know him like I do.
I'm like Bob the Builder level. I can fix this.
But yes, Garrison, you are successful in catching a squirrel, obviously, but it does not do even remotely close.
I'll keep hunting too until it like what's the word I'm looking for?
Satisfied?
Satisfies. Yep, my hunger.
Satiate.
That's the word. Satiate.
Satiate. It's gonna take a while.
I act like I know what's
Well,
happening.
like squirrels or like a mountain goat or something.
Okay. Who are you showing all of our cats to? Oh yeah? You think you can just parade our cats around? Anyway.
But yeah, so gonna do that.
Okay. Yeah, so after the squirrel, he jumps into another tree and gets another one. Then he dives down into the gully, which Merida, you see this. Garrison dives down into the gully, starts chewing on a like a bobcat. He's just like a ping pong ball, just running back and forth to any animal he can find, from birds to squirrels to anything, until finally
Bobcat do it.
until
That'd be
finally
good.
he goes back to the tree that he nestled up to in the first place and just falls asleep. But even still, like, this entire thing would have taken several minutes to do.
Kaden!
Like that.
Yep,
That's
that
not
was
even
good.
the
Alright.
right. Like, that's not even the weirdest thing we've seen.
Where was he when we tried to go into the cave earlier?
Those murdering
Well,
sashes.
He was a few hundred miles away. All right. So, is there anything else that you guys want to accomplish, or do you want to skip right to 12:01?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say that's
Alright.
a long rest? How many hours? 8 hours?
That's a long rest. Yeah.
Can we
So
all
anyone who
long
needs to take it.
rest?
Huh?
Can we all long rest?
Yes. Yeah, you would have. Merida, you'd go to your house. Yorick, you would have fallen asleep like at the entrance of the cave.
But the squirrel-
Maldor would have just fell back exactly where he was and just stayed there.
So you're sleeping in the middle of the road near the water fountain. Okay. Garrison slept near a tree. Vidar, where would you be?
I guess I'd find a tree to nestle down underneath
Oh
as
no.
well.
Is Garrison about to replace Little Spoon?
Oh no, I'm not going anywhere near Garrison.
Oh, okay.
I saw that dude using a squirrel's head as a lollipop. That guy's
That guy is weird.
He's just covered in various fur and just blood down.
Animal
Blood.
viscera.
Right, yeah, pretty much.
Like, dude's not hiding it anymore.
No. He wakes up and just this part is all just dried, just different
Like a
dried
squirrel
blood going
intestine
down.
just like hanging
There
down.
you
from
go,
the
yeah.
wall.
Exactly, like part of the tail hanging out.
Yeah, I'm not going near Garrison. I'm finding my own tree.
I'm finding my own tree. Well, there's plenty. So yes, you guys will you'll all wake up once again. Malador.
Of course, Maldor.
Thankfully, you have advantage. I need a con save.
Well, that's not looking good. That's not looking even gooder.
That tracks.
We English real
That's like, hold on.
Why don't you take a shower? Sorry, can't take a shower. I drinked all the water.
Oh, it's not horrible. I forgot I had a +5, so it's a 9.
That's terrible. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could have been
So,
worse.
You
It
all
also
come
could
to
have been better.
you all come to
Way better.
consciousness. Yorick, you are practically shaken awake by all of the pandas that were sent to guard you. As one of them grabs you by the shoulders and shakes you. It's not difficult for you to wake up at that point because I mean you're like a ragdoll to them at that point.
No.
As you stand up and they let you know that it is time to make your way back to the ceremony. So
Is it
you
okay?
guys start your trek. Merida, you wake up inside your house knowing that it's time because Talia would have come and woken you up with a fresh brewed pot of tea
Yeah.
and some cookies as she gives them to you. And you walk to the front door and open it. And it's a very, I mean, given the circumstance, it is a very quiet, still night. There's not a whole lot of wind. Sky is full of stars. Every village or every hut in the village has a torch that is hooked to the front of the house just outside the door, and it is lit, lighting the entire village up. just before lighting it, they soaked the straw roofs so that they didn't catch their own buildings on fire, but it is part of the ceremony to light the path to the burial site, which is just behind Talgor's hut. Vidar and Garrison, you guys wake up from your various trees. Darling nestled with you, Vidar. Garrison, you wake up to just weird types of blood taste all throughout your mouth. Definitely not as satisfying. The hunger, sure, but it didn't. You're noticing it's not lasting as long as it's supposed to, and it's absolutely disgusting. You wake up feeling a little nauseous.
Do you guys hear the fan?
Sort of, but
Yes.
it's okay. And Merida standing at the front of your hut with the door open. Garrison and Vidar waking up on the tree. You guys all are able to very, very clearly see the fountain in the center of town, and Malador sit up and stare at the full moon.
Fuck!
Oh no.
I knew it! I knew it. Fuck.
You think that Aware would like know when the full moon? Wait,
I never
how is it a full
asked.
moon still?
Never
What do you mean still?
Because when we got to Coast City, when we were
When you
walking,
first got to Coast City. How long ago was that?
it hasn't been a month, has it?
You guys are also in a completely different area.
That doesn't change the moon.
Yeah, it does. Depending on where you're located, it can change what phase the moon's in.
I'm sorry, Merida.
So we
Do
could
you-
be up.
Oh,
I was gonna say, do you happen to know where on this spinning rock you are at the moment?
I'm just gonna go
Nope,
ahead and
that's
take
true,
my leave.
yeah.
I'm just,
Okay.
you know.
I'm just checking.
Sorry.
But
I screwed
yes,
But okay, yep. So it's a full moon. And we see Malador. Do we see him changing?
not yet.
Oh, okay.
With
Do
the
we
eyes,
notice that it's a
won't
full
be
moon?
wrong.
Oh yeah.
Vidar's gonna hop up and just start running to where he last saw Malador.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what? We're just gonna kill Malador.
I mean, I would like to try something before we try to kill Malador, and if that doesn't work, then we'll kill Malador.
All
So
right.
as he's
That's fair. That's fair.
as he's sitting on the ground, his legs are completely straight out, and he's sitting up a little hunched forward, just staring at the moon. You see his face begin to change and elongate into the shark, and then go back.
Yeah.
And his
Go-
gaze just continues on the moon.
W Ghost Rider.
Cool.
Am I in control?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. That's also not good. Because that means Ghost Rider's taking control, and who knows what the fuck he's about. I don't
Why
think
do
I've
you
had
have
him
all
take
these
control.
personalities that just take control?
He
of
has
you?
personality disorder. I'm sorry.
Obviously. And I thought Yorick was bad.
It's what he chose, man.
I
Like
love it though. It brings a lot of fun to the game.
Does it? Does
Yeah.
it?
For me at least.
So what are you guys doing? You guys all notice this. Merida, Vidar, Garrison, you guys all notice this. You all notice the face elongate like it's trying to go into the shark and then retract.
No, then I'm just gonna assume that he's good. So
I'm
Okay.
going to run up and wave my hand in front of his face.
No response.
I'm gonna tap the side of his cheek. Not really like I'm not trying to smack him, but I'm like trying to be like, hard enough to kind of get his attention.
His face feels like it's on fire.
Oh shit! Oh no!
Here we go.
Oh no! I've never seen this happen before, so I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm so excited to kill another party member. Just so excited.
I'm gonna. Shit.
I don't think that's gonna help.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna go take a shit. All right.
Only the power of
Right.
God can save him from this.
It's just like, fuck this. I gotta go take a
I'm
dump.
gonna-
I'll be right back.
Bernard's gonna pull out his rapier and punch Malador with the hilt of his rapier.
Okay.
Right square in his eyes.
Roll your damage because he can't dodge. Actually, roll to hit.
Melts the rapier.
Would I just do the unarmed, or would I use my rapier to hit?
Use your rapier to hit.
Okay. Dirty 20.
That. Yeah, he has a 19. So yeah, you
Barely.
hit. Roll your damage.
Do I take the damage or no? Or are you doing that?
12 non-lethal damage.
12 non-lethal. Fantastic. Yep, I got it for you.
I figured
Okay.
you were controlled.
So yeah, you punch on the left side of his cheek, and he goes down, slowly comes back up. Eyes go right back to the moon. You can now see.
Stop it.
You can now see from the hairline, the skin is starting to melt.
Shit.
Sorry.
That was-
Yeah. Vidar's gonna back up and try to go get Garrison.
You better go get everybody. Shit's
Yeah.
about to hit the fan.
Garrison?
Yeah.
Please?
Yeah. What's
Some fuck shit is happening.
with Malador again?
Yes, he's not turning into a shark. Something else is happening.
Is he melting?
Yes, he's melting.
Is he melting?
All right.
Garrison's seen this before, so that makes sense.
Yeah, he's melting.
Is he
What the fuck is
melting?
that?
God damn,
Is he
man.
melting?
like,
Is he turning into a shark? Is he pulling out his cards? Like, what is it?
What stupidity are we dealing with this time?
Well, yeah. What are we dealing with now? Is this ship attacking people? Like, what is it? What is it? Like,
What bullshit are we dealing with on this time?
oh my god.
It's always something with Malador. I love it.
What kind of fuckery is this?
I'm glad that you love it because
I love
I'm
it.
sick of dealing with it.
Oh shit.
Always something. Yorick, just give me another animal handling while you're venturing back. Okay.
All right. Yep.
Oops,
So, all right. His face is melting. Cool.
So excited.
And Merida, you see this too, by the way. Like
Oh,
you
I
see
know.
Vidar, you see
I
Vidar
don't know
clock
what's
him.
going on?
Yep, you see Vidar clock him, and when he sits back up and re-gazes at the moon, you see the skin starting to melt
But,
down.
Oh, you said he's next to the well, right?
He's right in front of the water fountain.
All right.
Yep.
I dropped an 11.
Put that bitch in the water. Bitches
I'm
love
gonna-
water.
Yeah, bitches love water.
Put
Get the
that
water.
bitch in the water.
I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna shove him into the well.
You'd have to pick him up. It's not a
Okay,
well.
okay.
It's literally like a
fountain.
handcrafted water fountain.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna pick him up and throw him in the water.
Okay.
Try to wake him up.
As you pick him up, pretty much your greatest fear now is you pick him up and his head bursts into flames,
Mhm.
which is like a mere inch from one of your hands as you're
Oh.
lifting him up in the air.
Mhm.
How's that light feel?
It's not radiant
Beautiful.
light, is it?
No,
It's
it's
It's just
fire.
regular fire.
Yeah.
Fire
It's just
doesn't do
regular
that.
fire.
But I
Yeah,
am
it has to be
vulnerable to
like-
fire, so I'm immediately gonna drop him into the water and then back up. Yeah. Not doing it to like put out the flame, more to wake him up.
You just like
Yeah.
basically how you are when you step out in the sunlight. You just hear
Yeah.
as the water within the well literally starts to boil,
All right.
and you see the smoke drifting off as the water is literally evaporating before your eyes.
Mhm.
Can I go ahead and do my little thing just to prepare where I cut myself and do my stuff to my sword?
Sure.
Nope.
We're not using our celestial form. That's probably the best thing.
Not yet.
All right.
Not yet.
Yeah.
And Yorick, as you crest the final mountain and look down, you see Merida standing in the doorway of her hut. Garrison and Vidar. Garrison standing in front of the water fountain, and now the water boiling, literally boiling like it's on the stove. And you're cresting the mountain with these 12 armed pandas. Hank is gone. He scurried off as you guys were going.
All right. Bye, Hank.
And as you crest over, you kind of stand waiting for something to happen, like, oh shit, something else is going on. And a very drenched, very normal, very in control Malador shoots up out of the water. No longer on fire.
No good.
Maldor knew this was happening, though, right?
No.
Yeah, he went to sleep, but then he wakes up in a fountain.
Yes. You went to sleep and you wake up soaked in the fountain.
Get pranked, bro.
Get
What
water,
happened?
bitch.
Why am I in the fountain?
I just thought you needed a bath. You kind of smelled.
We were just the cranky yank? What?
Yeah, again, thought you needed a bath. You kind of smelled.
Got it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here now.
We're just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Also, you need to get a handle on your shit.
That roll was just made too, by the way.
Nice.
Like when I rolled that last one, it was beat by 1.
Damn.
What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame.
right.
But yeah. So
Talia then kind of brushes by you, Merida, and starts going down the 3 steps to get to the cobblestone street. And Talgor once again approaches the water fountain. Now behind him is all the children that were out there before. The rest of the adults that are in the village are all now behind him, all wearing ceremonial gowns and those wonderful fruit hats. You guys all see just dozens of fruit hats with just fresh pears and bananas and grapes and just shit hanging off. And Talgor approaches. We don't usually use that for bath, but okay. We are ready. Exactly. Yes, character art. Yes, perfect. Except for pandas and not minions. We are ready? Ah, the man of the hour, as he looks up to the mountain and points at Yorick as they start coming down the mountain.
Man of the hour.
Are we ready? Are all of you attending?
yep.
Yeah.
I mean, might as well.
Okay.
We were there when it happened too.
Yeah. My head hurts. I don't know what the fuck's going on tonight.
Well, get out of the fountain.
Yeah, let's do that. Soaked now. Thanks, Garrison. And
Yeah, you're
Maldor's
welcome.
gonna hop out of the fountain.
We have some dry clothes for you.
That would be terrific.
I suggest you change.
Where?
And Tally is like, just use my hut. You'll be all right.
Do you have male clothes? You seem.
Absolutely. Go on in. You'll find them.
Yeah, works for me. Maldor's gonna walk in.
Okay. And you're led into basically you're led to a closet. Basically,
It was not happy.
What the fuck was that?
It was Garrison's cat. He was
Okay.
pissed.
Just like
Basically-
don't put me on camera.
Nice. Basically, you're led to a closet where when they open it, you see 6 ceremonial fruit hats and just these very, very elaborate, bright, and beautiful handmade gowns
Oh,
of just
Malador's 100% putting on a
yellows and blues and purples and just. But when you put them on, they go from your shoulder to about waist level. So, and it's very, very
no.
tight. And it's very, very tight against you. It's like wearing a child's costume. And you go to put the hat on, and it just like it's like a yarmulke. It just goes like right here or back here. It doesn't fully cover your head. Plus, you have horns. That's what kind of keeps the.
Yeah.
You're able to just like set it down in between your horns, and it doesn't move. And as you turn around to go back toward the entrance, Thal's like, you might want something for the bottom too, and he points you to straw skirts.
Oh my fucking god.
Mhm,
It's like,
mhm,
yeah,
mhm.
it seems fit. Yeah, sure. Put this around
Okay.
me. Yep.
All right, so you drop all of your wet clothes, and you are now in the ceremonial gown. Fantastic.
Mhm, mhm.
So all of you see Malador come out of the hut dressed like that.
Isn't he a tiefling, right?
Yes.
So wouldn't the
Ri-
pandas like shirts like be big on him?
Yeah.
No, because the ones inside this hut were not meant for a big one like Thal.
Oh,
They were
okay.
meant for small.
Oh,
All they
okay.
had left in the closet was children's size.
Children's. I gotcha. Yep.
Yeah. So it's mainly it started off as a white gown, and then everything else was either dyed or sewn in. So it's just various weird shapes of red and purple and yellow and green and blue just scattered throughout this gown. But it drops to his waist, and it's skin tight.
Yeah.
Like almost the like I can hardly breathe in this thing tight. And he has a straw skirt that goes down to his knees. And that's how he exits the hut.
I feel like Malador's feeling how tight it would. He'd be like, yeah, fuck this shit, and take the shirt off and just have the hula skirt. And
Well, I
that.
mean, you'd have to rip the shirt, is what
Yeah, it
I'm
works.
saying.
It's fine.
Okay. So he walks out of the hut. He walks out of the hut right next to Merida and goes, nope, and just Superman tears the shirt. And now he's just like shirtless, straw skirt, fruit hat.
I love that.
Yes, that is how you strut your stuff right there. And Talia kind of like, okay. It just nonchalantly, very slowly starts to walk toward the rest of the group of pandas as she turns to you, Merida. We still need a shaman. And starts walking toward the group. All right. So you guys, Merida, are you going as well? You guys all gather into the group.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have to go.
Yorick, you are led into the group by all of the armored pandas that now lean their weapons against the fountain in a very organized fashion. The hilt gets dug into the ground, and then the sharp part gets leaned against the fountain all around it. Their armor also rested on, obviously, so the water's not touching it. But it's very, very well balanced, very purposely placed. And then you are picked up and put on essentially a gurney made out of straw, and they lift you up into the air on their shoulders.
Yeah, this whole time Yorick is not saying a word. Like, he is completely silent. His face looks very. He looks like super, super pale. His eyes are really puffy, and he's
And
just bird.
as the group begins to move their way toward Talgor's hut at the very end of the village, the torches that were lit on each hut are being grabbed and brought into the group. Just one by one, grabbed and grabbed and grabbed and grabbed and brought in, until there's dozens and dozens and dozens of torches just going with the group. Merida, what are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out, like, they want me to be a shaman. If they want me to be a shaman, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. Because I'm just like, they know for a fact that's not my thing. They threw me out of the village for it. Like, they know for a fact. But now they're begging me to do it.
All right.
But
And you
I'm sure you've seen the ritual before if you've lived here for a while, right?
Yes.
Yes. Reluctantly, yes.
So you know how to do it.
Like, do I have to say yes? Damn it.
Knows how to do it, but she's like, do I have to do it? Why does it be me?
It's just that old familial guilt that they're casting on you right now. Like when they're like, oh, you got to go to Christmas with the family because your great aunt Eleanor is going to be there. Like,
And she's not going to be around much longer.
yeah,
This might be her last Christmas. And then she lasts 10 more.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Like every year, this might be your last Christmas.
Like, what
Next
are you
year, this
feeding
might
her?
be your
How is she
last
still
Christmas.
alive?
Yeah.
Just by the way, I will make it your last Christmas.
Yeah. Till the 9th time they tell you that. And it's like, dude, she's going to keep living and then she dies.
Yeah.
Like,
You
nine
don't
Christmas-
go to the 10th one because you're sick of it and then she dies.
Mhm.
It's just that fucking guilt. Like, damn it! All right. So yes, you guys all join in on the horde. Malador and Vidar, Garrison, and actually even Merida at this point, you guys are all on the outside of the horde, basically at the very back of it, as everyone is heading in the same direction. Yorick was the only one that was taken into the center of the group and hoisted above. As the group begins to split evenly around Talgor's hut, and you go into the back, you find yourself going into like a thinner gully. Like I said, this was kind of carved into a mountain. You see a little patch of grass as you go around the back of the hut, and then the mountain goes to a narrow pathway, and then curves around kind of like that and goes out into another opening where they didn't build anything. Like they could have extended the village out this way, but they didn't. Instead, in the middle of this, there is a stone table set in the middle of it. Surrounded by it is a round dirt patch that's about 5 feet in diameter, and on the outside of that is just various colors of rocks. And then as they begin to go through, and you notice like it's really weird because this amount of people, you would think someone would get stuck. They don't. It's like a musical. They just, like, it's been rehearsed. They just squeeze through, No one gets stuck. No one has to like, oh, well, you go first. Everyone just very, very smoothly goes through. And they all begin to fill up this space and surround this table. As Yorick is then lowered and you are placed right at the left of the table. So there's the length of the table like a dinner table. And you're placed on the left of it. They just put you down on the ground. And now you are standing over just this stone slab. And Thal approaches to your right and very, very gently lays the body of Tyr down onto the slab. And all of the villagers with torches begin to make their way to the front of the group and also surround the table, each one standing in front of one of the rocks, going all the way around in a circular pattern. As being that you guys arrived in a group, there's narrow pathways that begin to open as they motion to you, Garrison, and they motion to you, Vidar, and they motion to you, Malador, as they're just kind of allowing you guys to approach the table. Just very, very narrow pathways in the group start to open as they wave their hands and try to usher you through. Garrison, I'm just seeing a tail just randomly.
Yep, she's being a nuisance right now.
And Merida as well. They allow you they allow you the opportunity to move up toward the table if you so choose to. So do you guys all approach?
Yeah.
Maldor's gonna do whatever Merida does, because he's kind of concerned about her.
I'm gonna.
I have no idea how things are supposed to be done, so he's doing what Merida does.
Are we gonna eat York? Like what's going on here?
Did you
I hope
did you
so.
ask if we're gonna eat Yorick?
Yeah, I mean it looks like.
I hope we eat Yorick.
Like he's like being put on this like stone slab.
That wasn't Yorick. That was Tyr.
No, but no, he was on the straw one next to it, right?
No, they put him down on the ground. He's standing next to the table.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, we're gonna light the body on fire like Viking burial. That's
No.
what I think is gonna happen.
Sorry, I thought Yorick was also placed on a.
No, he was on the straw gurney being led to.
The straw gurney. That's yeah.
He was being led to it.
Yeah.
And then placed on his feet at the table.
Gotcha. All right. Yep. Never mind. All right. Scratch that.
Milk Frog, you falling asleep?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought we were eating York. I apologize. I thought this was like a sacrifice to a person.
I wish we could sacrifice Yorick.
My cat is attacking me off screen.
Yep.
That's okay. That's what cats do. But yes, you guys all approach the tables as well. As each one of you get up to the table, which Merida, I'm assuming you would have gone up there, knowing that this is your sister and that this is tradition. And given that everyone is doing what you're doing, you guys all approach the table one by one. And as you get up there, every panda at each rock that is surrounding the table with a torch starts handing it off to you guys and backing into the group. So like Garrison, as you approach, you're literally handed a torch.
Cool.
Malador the same, Vidar the same, Merida the same. You guys are handed a torch. Thankfully, the embers are blowing into the air, but they're not landing on you. Not yet, anyway. But you are handed a torch.
Slowly, like making sure the wind blows that way.
How close am I supposed to hold this? Oh, right here? Shit.
Yep.
I can't hold this in front of my face. I'm allergic to it. Okay, just do it within arm's distance, please.
I feel like everybody's allergic to it. I'm just more allergic
You're
to
just
it.
more. Well, no, we have people that are resistant to fire.
Yeah.
Malador is resistant to fire, and I think
literally
Vidar
become
is
on
too.
fire. So
Yeah,
No,
Vidar is
not.
too.
I'm resistant to radiant. Oh, I am resistant to
Alright.
fire.
Yes, you
I
are.
thought because you were the silver tiefling or the gray one, you were resistant to cold.
The blue.
Blue tiefling aren't they resistant to cold, not
yes,
fire?
They're resistant to fire.
Oh,
Oddly enough,
Hmm.
I think
I'm
all
just a
tieflings are
tiefling,
all,
but
all
That's not
tieflings,
true.
regardless.
I don't think so.
it is.
Well,
Tieflings
I mean,
come from demons, so
yep, his is fire, so I don't think it.
Oh.
I don't think the skin color controls what your defenses are.
Oh, all right.
I'll have
I'm
to
just
check on
racist
that.
then. I don't know.
Yeah, you are.
Because I think at one time you told me it was because I was red I was heat resistant.
I do remember you saying that because he was a red tiefling, he's resistant to fire, but he's not immune to it. And then Vidar, being blue, is resistant to cold, but not immune.
Right.
And I know, but that fire was automatic. I didn't add that. Tieflings
it's
are
an
generally
automatic
quite
thing.
charismatic due to their devilish ancestry. They are resistant to fire.
Right.
That's
yeah.
that's
Oh.
it.
So
Do
regardless-
tiefling colors mean anything? It's basically whatever color you want it to be. Yeah, the skin color doesn't mean
Okay.
anything.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, we're not dragonborn, you racist bitches.
That is
So-
actually true. Dragonborns are the ones where the colors mean different resistances.
right.
No, I know that. I thought there was. I'm pretty sure there was I thought that we had a conversation about.
We did, because I thought that too, but I just
think
looked it
that-
up and I was
yeah.
wrong.
I'm thinking that's what it was, that we all just thought it because of his skin
Yeah.
color, because we were all racist, and then
Yeah.
I just forgot about it.
Well, you just reminded us of our racism. Thanks.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
Talgor and Talia also approach the table, and no words are spoken. Just everyone starts going into like a low hymn. And at first it starts all at once. Just it just like the humming just starts all at once, and then kind of like waves slowly crashing. It goes high here, and then it just flows through the middle and goes to the other side, and it's high, and then it goes back and forth, where the pitches change from high to low to high to low to high to low, and then they all go back to doing it at the same time. And every time that the wave of sound just goes back and forth, the humming gets louder and louder and louder. Not to like ear piercing loud, but definitely you know that if anything is off in the distance, it's echoing throughout the valley. But yeah, it's just and it's very, very soothing, even given everything. Like, you're almost able to take everything that has happened since you guys landed in Salvetti to Cooper Tandem, to what you guys saw at Oppidum, to the traveling to Coast City, everything that's happened since you've been there, and then now being in just this strange area of Merida's village, not really even knowing where you are, but just being sucked into this ceremony because of her fallen sister. It's such a soothing hymn back and forth. It almost makes you feel comfortable, even given the circumstance, and everything that you guys have gone through just doesn't really seem like it matters much at the moment. You're almost able to forget about it. And this ceremony goes on for about 20 minutes, and then Talgor and Talia, as the humming continues and as the wave crashing continues, they start to speak in a language that none of you understand, including you, Merida. They start to speak in a language that not even you, Garrison, believe it or not. They start to speak in just a kind of what sounds like a ritualistic language. Very pointed words, if they even are words, and their hands are up in the air. Kind of like how for you guys, the fake Talgor came out and threw their hands in the air and convinced you guys to go run your mission. Same kind of thing, only less fake. This is very real. And just as the humming starts to die down, the volume of their voice also starts to die down. Everyone at the exact same time dips very slightly as they shut their eyes. And then they all stand back up with their eyes open. And Talgor and Talia look to all of the pandas that are holding torches and you guys and just finish it. And you see the pandas that are holding torches start to dip them toward Tyr's body. Are you guys joining?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm doing
And
whatever
yes, so-
Merida does.
Merida's gonna do one last thing.
Okay.
She's gonna cry. Sorry. Excuse me.
Damn. Malador.
Aldor's just gonna throw it behind him and walk wherever she went.
Well, I don't think the character moved.
Well, she.
I was just.
Yeah, I
I
was
was
gonna say she
I was
didn't.
more
That
like,
was just her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was more like. Yeah.
Let's give her a minute.
Yeah, just give her a minute.
Finish her out. Nice, Garrison. I like that. But I mean, you did say you were gonna do whatever she did, so
Yeah.
you have to walk away and cry.
Sure.
Go on, get out of your seat.
Okay.
Is she okay, Ty?
Yeah, she's recomposing herself.
I got you. I love how in character she gets. I'm not trying to poke fun.
Of course, being theater nerds that we are, if we don't get into
Hell yeah,
it,
man, do it.
it's not a character.
Hell yeah, do it, man. Very appropriate reaction.
Yeah.
I will be right back. Just go to the bathroom real quick.
Do
He's
it.
Lying. He's lying.
She's actually a lot better at getting into character than I am. It kind of makes me jealous.
Yep.
Grandma.
Come on. One of my many.
I've got grandma on my lap right now.
He looks so angry.
Not a
Now,
fan.
you're gonna love me!
Not a fan of the Lovins.
No, he is. Just on his terms, not mine.
That's very, very much cat logic.
Mm-hmm.
What do
Like,
Kurt Cobain and Michelangelo have in common?
Oh no.
oh, Lord.
Wait, what?
Oh
What do
no.
Kurt Cobain and Michelangelo have in common?
Oh, he knows this one. We can't hear you, Garrison.
What is it, Garrison?
They both painted a ceiling.
Yes.
Oh, my. You got a point. Yeah.
I mean,
He wanted to say that one so bad. He was like, "Hang on."
I know this one. I know that reference.
I know it.
What's Kurt Cobain's favorite color?
I'll be right back.
I don't know.
All right.
Blue, because one eye blew that way and the other eye blew that way.
Oh God, we're totally getting canceled.
Yeah.
You know what? If this is what cancels us, I'll be so like of all the
Yeah.
other shit.
And if anything that could cancel us, it would be this.
I think we've already said it.
Isn't I'm pretty sure his daughter's like marrying like Tony Hawk's son or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. See, I'm up on the the
You're up on the lingo,
the pop culture,
the pop
you know,
culture shit.
that the haps in Hollywood,
More than
being,
me. I couldn't give
Keanu
two
Reeves
shits about
stunt
Hollywood.
double,
Yeah.
He has to know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you better be up on it if you're going to continue acting, man.
Yeah.
But Garrison, we have to know. Hard one.
What about?
All right, guys. Go ahead and take 10.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
I mean, I'm good. Oh no! I just ripped my sweatshirt. How dare I?
No.
Yeah, just ripped it, motherfucker. That's what I get for stretching. I like this sweatshirt too.
Yeah, you missed it, Garrison. Me and Vidar were playing. We were playing Chivalry, and he's a snake, man. He kills his own teammates.
Yeah. I played a game with him earlier. We were doing pretty good. I played a match. What was it last night? And freaking, I was which level was it? The assault on Bordeaux or something like that.
Okay.
I forget which one. But I was like on the catapult. I did one catapult shot to take out their wall defenses.
Mhm.
And I killed like a couple enemies, couple friends, but I took out the catapult. And then they voted to kick me, and I was like, dude,
Yeah.
really? Like, I
Yeah.
got us the objective. Like, sorry that you died, but like, I'm launching a catapult. Like, this is what happens. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I had that happen today where I was killing literally everybody. It didn't matter if they were teammates or enemies, and they were voting for me.
I read the first 2 chapters of Wolverine versus Predator.
Oh yeah, is it good? I haven't picked it up yet.
I found a website online that I can view it for free.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty good. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. Like, it's just the first 2 chapters, so it's like not a lot, but it's
Did you see
interesting.
the Blade game trailer that they announced at the Game Awards? There's gonna be a Blade game.
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah. It's made by the people that made the Dishonor series, the Redfall game.
All right. So hopefully it'll be good.
Oh yeah, but Redfall was kind of a flop, so I don't know. We'll see. They're that company is known for making vampire-esque games, so it should be good.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, we'll see.
Have you played any of the new God of War DLC? I don't know if you played it at all.
I haven't played God of War since PlayStation 2. So
Dude,
You're a fucking snake, Jake.
you need to go. You didn't hear any of that. Fuck you.
You're a
No.
fucking snake.
No. You were the one that was killing people.
No, that was you.
No, it was
That
not
was you.
me.
You only
No.
got 36 kills. You didn't do shit.
How many kills did you get?
50.
Okay. All right. Whatever.
Oh, I wanted to screenshot it and send it to you, Vidar. Literally, like the next game that I played, like after our game and then after the session, I got 50 kills. And I was just like, oh fuck! Like I should have just like I screenshot this, send this tomorrow. Like, yeah, fuck you.
Jesus.
But yeah, the God of War I haven't played since
You need to go play
PlayStation
the
2.
newest ones. The PS4 one. That one's.
They all look great. Like I
They're
want to play them.
beautiful.
I love the games.
so
I just
beautiful.
don't want to buy a PS5 for it. Like
Well, actually, you don't need to. If you have a
Is-
PlayStation 4, both Ragnarok and the original are on PS4.
but like
And
none
I
of it
think they're both
for
on PC.
PC. Are they on PC now?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, they're on PC.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going through Steam and I saw God of War.
Oh, did you?
They're
Nice.
beautiful.
I try not to buy games just because like I'm always like nowadays I'm just so disappointed with a
You
lot of
wouldn't
them.
be disappointed with those. God
No,
of War games.
but I know God of War is like a good series, you know.
It's
Like,
you
the
need to
games are
play-
incredible.
You need to play the finals.
I haven't
The
played that yet. I
finals?
haven't downloaded, but I haven't been able to play it yet.
What is that?
It's a
It's like a mix of Battlefield, Apex, and Call of Duty.
Okay.
yeah, it's kind of
Interesting.
weird. You depending on the game mode you choose, there's usually like in the starter game mode, it's 3 teams of 3 going against each other, and you're in an arcade with people watching you, and
Okay.
it's all about like trying to get money to win. And the whole entire place, like all the buildings are destructible, and when you kill
Yeah.
somebody, they explode into gold coins, and then their body is a little like a little miniature, and you can revive them that way and stuff. And it's all, I don't, it's hard to explain it, but it's just, I don't know, it's fun.
Yeah,
You're
you're
like in a
doing a
little,
terrible job. Yeah.
yeah, it's like in a little coliseum type thing. I don't know, it's fun.
Yeah. I'll look into it.
Free. It's free.
Yeah,
on
it is
Steam.
free.
Oh, free on Steam? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all the voices in it. Like, there's a lot of talking, all the announcers and stuff. It's all AI voice generated. Like, there's no
Really?
voice actors. Yeah.
Cool. Interesting. I'll look into it.
Developers went to Chat GPT and just typed in stuff.
I actually did a solo D&D adventure on ChatGTP. It was pretty fun. Pretty interesting.
Ty, will she be returning?
Yeah, she just went to the bathroom.
Okay. Just making sure.
Spooky dookie or a creepy pee-pee?
Wow.
Or not.
Well, we'll ask her when she comes back. We'll put a poll.
Put a poll.
Place your bets. Which one did she do?
There's actually a number 3.
It's like there's a third option.
Damn, girl, you a gorilla exhibit?
Oh no.
I'm trying to drop a kid.
Oh my.
Oh my god. What the fuck, dude?
Oh.
Drop a kid in it. Wow. Yeah. R.I.P. Harambe.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Are you a kid? Are you a gorilla exhibit? Because I'm trying to drop a kid at you. What the fuck, dude?
He died.
He died for our sins.
Our Lord and Savior Harambe Christ.
Yeah.
There's a whole theory about that.
Oh yeah,
Harambe is Jesus Christ.
all this horrible shit happened after Harambe died.
That is
Oh
true.
my
That is very true.
Nothing has gotten better since his
That is
passing.
very true, though, low key.
Harambe was the last line of defense for COVID.
Yeah.
God.
Harambe was the voice of reason for Vladimir Putin.
Yeah. Go to him for advice. He just do the monkey sign. Like
It's just getting worse and worse.
Hold on, I gotta get more fucked up pickup lines. Oh no, there's another one. It's pretty bad. It's about school shootings though.
Fuck it, why not? Let's hear it.
Damn, girl, are you in school? I'm trying to shoot some kids in
God.
Jesus Christ.
Are you Kurt Cobain? Because you blew me away.
Oh my god. Okay.
What's the difference between a joke and 3 cocks?
What's the
Malador can't take a joke.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, I can't wait for my sign off. My inspirational quote.
That's.
I've been laughing about it for 3 days.
It's gotta be good.
He's like, I'm saving this.
I was at
For the
work and I
next
thought
session.
it up, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" It's like, yes,
Hey.
this is the one.
Give me here.
Meow.
A child.
Hello, sir.
A child.
Say hello.
Come here, Bubba's.
Say hello. Say hello, damn it. There you go.
Say hello, Dad.
Love it.
Oh God.
All right.
Not in the lobby. Rude.
I thought you were Catwoman because you made my Dark Knight rise. What the fuck?
I don't
What do Pink Floyd and Princess Diana have in common?
Oh no.
Oh
The
god.
greatest hit was The Wall.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Well then.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back.
back.
Yeah.
We just
Oh.
talking about the most absurd things, like we should.
You want to hear my pickup line?
Oh my god. Okay.
Anyways,
Jill, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
back to
Glad
this
to
very
hear, glad to
sad
hear.
Very
funeral
sad.
scene.
Just twice. Back to the sad funeral episode.
Oh.
Our laughter hides our pain.
Thanks.
Sir.
Is that,
So does
is
the
that
cat.
grandma?
Yeah, the cat.
No.
That's not grandma.
Grandma's. Yeah, that's not grandma.
No,
No.
Grandma's on his lap.
Oh, okay.
No, Merida is gonna kiss her sister's forehead before placing the torch.
Okay.
Then Malador also places the torch.
Okay.
Garrison will too.
I guess yeah, Vidar will as well.
Okay. And York?
I'm gonna hesitate for a moment. And then I'm gonna place it.
Okay. So as everyone's torches come down, you guys all touch down at the exact same time. You do catch a glimpse of the recognition as Merida is bending down to kiss the forehead. The torches stop. And as soon as she stands up and begins to lower hers,
Okay.
everyone else starts to lower theirs at the same time. And as they touch Tyr's body, at first it's a much slower catch than you think it would be, with all of the torches coming down at the same time. It starts off very slow, and then just within seconds, the whole body is lit up to the point where the torches come back up, and everyone takes a step back as the fire consumes the whole body
Go.
and the table part of the stone slab.
Go.
Um,
God.
as the fire continues to burn and burn and burn, you guys can feel the heat. Which Garrison, you guys can feel the heat radiating off of it. Thankfully, the temperature doesn't get hotter and hotter, but you can feel it on your skin. Those of you resistant to fire, you can still feel the temperature. And it gets brighter and brighter until the fire starts to die down. As the fire starts to die down, everyone bends forward once again with their eyes closed, and comes back up seconds later with their eyes open. The fire starts to close in, and as the fire starts to close in toward the middle of the table, you notice that the body is no longer on the table. It's ashes at this point, and the fire begins to move its way toward the center of the table until it's a ball of fire about this big, which then blinks blue twice, and then a beam of blue just shoots up into the sky until it's completely gone. Like it doesn't go and then disappear. It shoots up as a blue ray, and then as if it reached its length, the tail end just starts to follow, and then there's nothing left on the table except for ash. And you just watch the blue trail go up until you can't see it anymore. And she is gone. And that is where we're going to end tonight.
Very good episode.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Not nice, but nice.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
All right.
What's your
Cool,
quote?
cool.
I'm just waiting for whenever I'm given the spotlight.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. You know, people always ask me, Vidar, you grew up playing soccer, right? And I'm like, yeah. And they ask me, do you have any like philosophies in soccer that you could apply to real life? And I tell them, yeah, a lot of my soccer philosophies are like my immigration policies. When in doubt, kick it out. And
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, back to you. Back to you.
Back-
Now kick him out.
Okay.
When in doubt,
So,
kick it out.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Okay. So, never mind. All right.
Yeah, I mean, do you have any questions? I'll answer.
Do I? No, I don't have any
We,
questions.
Questions, concerns? I'm open.
Thoughts?
No,
Criticisms?
no, they're gonna stay in here.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh. Okay. All right.
Could that be
Yes.
the title of the video? When in doubt, kick it out.
Oh my.
Yeah, probably, to be honest.
One down, kick it out. Yeah.
But all right.
For not so serious funeral episode.
That was actually, well, I mean, yeah. It was serious until and then yeah.
The
Yeah.
gorilla exhibit happened.
Yeah, the gorilla
Famous
exhibit
gorilla
happened.
exhibit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Meredith.
Yeah.
Meredith,
She-
you
she
want to
was
hear
in
my pickup line?
She was in the bathroom.
And so that you could compose yourself.
It was my pickup line that I get many women from. I said
Okay.
I said, damn girl, are you a gorilla exhibit? Because I'm trying to drop a baby in you.
Okay. See, now I have to explain how we made fun of Whitney Houston the day she died.
Okay.
Okay. Like, who here has actually seen the Rocky Horror movie?
Which one?
Rocky
Horror Picture Show.
I don't think
I
so.
have not.
I have.
Okay,
I
you know
have.
the part where they're just driving down the road and it's really fucking boring.
Yes.
So there's a part that as the cast that we do to fill that like dead air of them hearing I think it's Ronald. It's not Ronald Reagan. It's Nixon's Watergate speech for his impeachment over the radio.
His resignation, right?
Yeah, well, like his resignation because of the impeachment with Watergate and whatever the bullshit.
I got you. Yeah.
So there's a part, and they're in the car, and it's raining. So we do a gag called the windshield wiper gag. So we go like, all right, audience participation, windshield wipers up. They go left, right, left, right, left, right. For those of you on speed, for those of you on downers, it's left, it's right. For those of you on cocaine, it's left, right. For those of you on heroin, it's left, it's right.
Oh my god.
For those of you who are Whitney Houston fans, it's bath time.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie.
Yes.
Oh my god.
We also had someone on cast that was of darker skin.
Yes.
And he did the same gag, but his was, and if you're like me, it's hands up, don't shoot.
All right. Oh dear God. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So yes.
When in doubt, kick it out.
When in doubt, kick it out.
When in doubt, kick it out.
For those of you watching, we love you. Hopefully, we get to put more after this one. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah.
Right.
Canceled.